Namaste, I'm Archana. A very warm welcome to all. Chances are that you're watching this video because you know someone in your life who has high blood pressure or hypertension. This is a very common condition, and there are various reasons for this. Stress being the main culprit more often than not. The other reasons could be lifestyle choices like smoking or drinking in excess. It could be not moving enough, extra body weight. Sometimes it's also secondary to diseases like diabetes and kidney disease. So today's practice is going to help us reduce stress, lower our heart rate, regulate our body weight, and simply soothe and help us relax. So let's begin the practice. Just one more thing. During the practice, if you feel tired or dizzy, it's very important that you listen to your body and come down to rest on the mat. So we're going to come to sitting in a comfortable seated position. You can either sit in Sukhasana or just placing one leg in front of the other. Back is straight. Palms are facing the ceiling. Keep your eyes closed. Just take a breath in and breathe out completely through your nose. Again, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Bring your attention to your ears and try to listen for the sound of your breath. Once more. Now on your next breath, as you breathe in, just notice your abdomen come forward, and as you breathe out, pull your navel back towards your spine. Once more, breathe in. Belly comes out. Breathe out. Pull your belly in, navel towards the spine. On our next breath, you're going to chant one round of Om. You can bring your hands to prayer, or your palms can continue resting on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Om. Now bring your hands behind your back. With your left, hold your right wrist. As you breathe out, bring your forehead to come to rest on the floor in front of you or the mat. And as you breathe in, slowly come up. Hands come in front of your eyes. And now gently open your eyes with a few blinks. We'll begin by doing neck rotations. Drop your chin towards your chest. Now slowly towards your right, left shoulder and down. So we're just going clockwise, 3 of them. You can do this really slowly and notice every muscle in your neck. Once again, the other side. Anti-clockwise, 3. And last one. Now take your right hand, bring it next to you on the floor, and here just walk your hands as far as you can. you're dropping, you're bending towards the side. Try and look in the direction of your palm or the floor. We're looking down. If it's possible, drop your elbow to rest on the mat. Now raise your right hand up. Bring it all the way in this direction. And we're going circles clockwise. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 3 anti-clockwise. 3. You're feeling a nice stretch in your waist on the left side and down. First, drop your hand down, the left hand. Come onto your fingertips. And lastly, look straight ahead. It's very important how you come out of a pose, not just how you do the asana. Now the other side, walk your left hand and see as far as it can go without your right hip lifting off the floor. Stay here, drop. If you can, drop the elbow. If not, just stay here. And it may vary. One side you may be able to go deeper into the stretch. The other side may not be that. So bring your right hand in the direction of the left wall. Again, 1, 2. Again, keep looking at the mat. And 3. Now reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hands back. And then slowly straighten your head. Here, we're going to take a right hand, place it just behind your right hip. With your left hand, hold your right knee, just twist to one side. We're not trying to look over our shoulder. We're just looking towards the right side of the room. Stay here. Keep your spine as straight as you can. 2 and 1. Now the other side. Right hand, left knee, your left fingers just behind your left buttock, or you can move all the way. If you want to kind of stretch your shoulder, moving the shoulder blade towards the midline, bring your fingertips towards the tailbone. To begin with, it's very important that you feel comfortable in the pose. There will be some amount of stretch, but no sharp shooting pain at any point in time. Breathe in, breathe out. Small breath in and breath out. Now swing your legs to the side. We're going to come to tabletop on all fours where our palms are below our shoulder, knee is below the hip. Keep the toes engaged. Keep your palms really wide, the fingers really wide so you can see the mat between your fingers. As you breathe in, drop your waist down, look straight ahead. And as you breathe out, chin to chest, pull your navel back. Look at your knees. Once more. We're going to do 3 of this. Breathe out. Slowly breathe in. Push your seat in the direction of the ceiling. Look straight ahead. Drop your back or your belly towards the mat. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in and out. Release your toes. Sit back on your heel. You want to, you can keep your knees wide. We're going to come to Balasana, child pose. Rest your forehead onto the mat. Rest your palms next to your heel. Or sometimes, if if your knees are wider, you can come still further. That's fine. When you're here, if your head is not coming completely onto the mat, you can grab a pillow, place it place your head and rest. You can also turn to any side you want. Take 3 long deep breaths here. Now just bring your hands forward. Come to lie down on your belly. Arms come below your shoulder. Breathe in. Come all the way up to Bhujangasana. Cobra. Breathe out and down. Just come to a point where you feel some discomfort in your back and down as you breathe out. Breathe in. Press into the earth and out. Now engage your toes, palms onto the mat. Slowly come onto your knees. Here, lift your knees off. At this point, if your heel doesn't come onto the mat, still okay. So walk your hands. So we're coming to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Try and drop your heels onto the mat. If you want to, initially bend your knees, push your seat in the direction of the ceiling. Ears cross your arms. Stay here. If that's too much of a stretch to begin with, just arms in line with your ears. Press and hold 1, 2. Just breathing in, breathing out. And 3. From here, we're going to step a right leg between our palms. Walk the back leg slightly ahead. Breathe in and come up to Ashtachandrasana. See that your knee is stacked over your right ankle. Stay here. Breathing in, breathing out. You can bend your knees slightly. You're into Ashtachandrasana or high lunge. We're going to stay in this pose for 2 to 3 breaths. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. Once again, breath in, breath out. Last time. Once you feel comfortable doing all these asanas, you can, in this position, raise your hand up towards the ceiling. Now bring the left foot back to join the right foot. Step the right feet towards the right side of the room. Your toes are pointing the short end of the mat. Heels are in line with the middle of the arch of the left foot. We're going to Trikonasana. Shift your pelvis so that it's resting on the left side. Breathe in, reach your hands up. Breathe out, drop down. Shoulders stacked one over the other. Fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Your right hand can rest on your feet or just above your ankle, below your knee. Wherever it goes, it's fine at this point. Stay here. Keep looking at your feet. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once again. Now slowly, you're going to come up. Your toes are going to point the corners of the mat. About 3 feet distance in your legs. Breathe in. Bring your hands slightly above shoulder level. So your fingers are pointing in the direction, the corners of your room. Star pose, Utthita Tadasana. From here, bend your knees. Come to Devi Asana. Palms facing straight ahead. Your knees again in the direction of your toes. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out, down. One last time. Breathe in, stretch your hands, relax your face. Breathe out and down. Come up. Now just spin your left toes towards the left side of the room. Right toes towards the long end of the mat. Again, notice if your heel is in line with the arch of your foot, the center of the arch of your foot. Breathe in, reach, palms in line with shoulder. Shift your pelvis onto the right side. Drop your left hand to your left foot. Shoulders stacked. Stay here. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice if your hand is moving, pointing towards the back wall, just bring it straight up to point towards the ceiling. One more breath. And now slowly come back up. Now just spin the back leg so that the toes are pointing in the direction of the left foot. Heel off the mat. We're going to go to Chandrasana, high lunge. Hands on your waist. Drop it down. Just stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press your your left foot into the mat. Right toes. Keep your balance. And 1. From here, bring your hands to the mat. Bring both your feet together. Palms open so that you can see the color of the mat between your fingers. Come to Chaturanga Dandasana. Hold here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. One more breath. Come all the way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop your heels down if you can. Initially, if your heels are up, it's totally okay. Down. And 1. Now come down. Rest your body. Place your palms one over the other. Adjust so that you can come to lie down in Makarasana or crocodile pose. Spread your legs wide. See that the inner sides of your foot is resting on the mat. You can place your cheek onto your palm. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just to kind of catch your breath. Now bring both your legs together. Below your shoulder. We're going to come to rest in Shashankasana. Open your knees wide here if you have to so that you can adjust your belly. Walk your hands all the way forward. Rest your forehead onto the mat. If here this is not very comfortable, you can also place your forearms and drop your head down. Or another option would be to grab a pillow, place the pillow and rest. You can choose whatever feels comfortable. After a couple of breaths, we're going to move towards the right. Walk your fingers towards the right. So you can either place your hands and rest your cheek so that you feel a nice stretch on the left side of your rib cage. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you breathe in, try and push the air towards the left side. As you breathe out, completely relax into the mat. As you breathe in, feel the ribs. And as you breathe out, completely relax. Once more, breath in. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands to the other side. And even if you feel like, just use a pillow to rest. sometimes if your head is not going all the way towards the floor, you can also just stay here. Now as you breathe in, this time feel the expansion on the right side of your rib cage. As you breathe out, completely relax. 2 more breaths. And 1. Slowly come back to center. Swing your legs to one side. Come to sitting in Dandasana, wherein your legs are stretched straight ahead, back straight. Slowly bring your chin towards your chest, in the direction of your chest. Don't stretch so much that you're trying to compress the front of your neck. And look at your toes. Just one breath here, in and out. Here, raise your hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to go to Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Stretch as much as you can, keeping your back straight. Now as you breathe out, fold forward. Notice that where your hand goes. If you can, hold your toes. If not, anywhere, your ankle, just below your knees. I'm not dropping my forehead in the direction of my knees yet. I'm going to be looking forward. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, only every time you breathe out, go deeper into the stretch. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. So, once you come to a final position, you can drop your chin towards your chest, trying to bring your forehead to rest on your knee. You stay here for 2 more breaths. Here it's basically, the intention is to bring the forehead in the direction of your knee. And 1. Now, it's important how you come out of the pose too. Drop your hands to the side. Slowly round your back up. Walk your hands back towards your thighs. From here, come to Janu Shirshasana. Bend your right knee. Bring your heel as close to the groin as possible. Just see that you're not putting too much pressure on your knee. Keep your back straight. Bring your hands all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, pull your navel in and reach forward. If this is where you can get, just stay here. You can hold your ankle, your leg. Breathe in. Every time you breathe out, try and see if you can go deeper into the stretch. Breath in, breath out. Last time. You're going to move only when you're breathing out. You're going to stretch further only when you're breathing out. Stay here. Now drop your chin towards your chest, trying to bring your forehead in the direction of the knee. And 1. Now walk your hands back up. Come up. Now just bring your right foot to rest on the mat, knees pointing up the direction of the ceiling. We're going to turn and twist into Vakrasana. You bring your right hand, place it behind your right buttock. And if you can just do this and look towards the right side of the room, that's enough. If you think this is comfortable, then hook the left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Fingers can either point straight towards the ceiling, or if you're comfortable, you can grab your ankle. Turn and look in this. Don't lean. Here, nice twist in your spine. Stay here. Breathe in and out. 3 breaths. Notice that the other leg, the left leg, that is engaged. The heels are engaged. Toes are pointing in the direction of the ceiling. 2 and 1. Now bend the other leg. We're going to go into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Bring both your feet together. The only thing here is, let me move to show you. Here, we are going to keep some distance. We're not taking the heel close to our groin. So you have this diamond-like space between your leg. Stay here. Back stays straight. Now, breathe out, fold forward. Back is straight. We're not rounding our back here. Back straight and forward. Here you'll notice that you start feeling a stretch in the outside of your calf muscle. Place the palms either holding your toes or on the floor. Eyes stay closed, breathe out. Go deeper into the stretch. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Last time. And if you're comfortable, drop your forehead onto your feet. Stay here. Two more. And 1. Like I said earlier, you should not feel any sharp shooting pain, but you're going to feel a stretch on the outer side of your calf. Now bring your feet together. We're going to repeat on the other side. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left leg. We're going to go into Janu Shirshasana. Breathe in up. Hands go all the way up. Stretch. Wiggle your spine slightly side to side so you can have a nice length in your back. And then fold forward. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bringing your abdomen, your chest closer to your thigh. 2 and 1. When you're comfortable, drop your knee in the direction, drop your forehead in the direction of the knee. We will hold here for 2 more breaths. And 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Release your hands. We're going to go to Vakrasana. Knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Bring your heel as close to your hip or your groin as possible. With your right hand, hug your left knee. Turn and look towards the left side of the room. Now place your left hand behind your left buttock. Hook the right elbow, the outside of your left knee. Breathe in. And breathe out once more. And release. Release your hand. Straighten both your legs to the mat. We're going to come down to lying down. Lying. Rest your head onto the mat. Stay here. Just lie down comfortably. Bend your knees. Bring your knees close to your chest. Just move, rock side to side, just to release any tension in your back. Now from here, you have a choice of either straightening both the legs, bringing the right leg up and all the way up towards the ceiling. We're going to be doing Padangusthasana. If you can bring your right hand to hold the right big toe. Hold it here, breathing in, breathing out. But there's another thing that you can do if your hands are not reaching there. You can grab a piece of cloth, like I have a dupatta here, or a belt. Place it just below your toes, the balls of your foot. Straighten and hold. Padangusthasana. And if you think you can go further, just walk up this band. Stay here. 2 and 1. Your knee need not be completely straight. It can be soft. Now, let me just move. From here, you can take it slowly and drop it towards the right side of the floor. You can use this doing this, or if you think you can hold your toes, you can stay here for 3 breaths. There's a common tendency for the knees to, your left knee to come up. Try and drop it. See that your left hip is not off the floor. 2 and 1. Back and release it down. Now we're going to do it on the other side. Now slowly bring your left leg up to bring your feet towards the ceiling. Grab your left toe and then drop your leg to the other side, to the left side. Stay here. Knees can stay soft. Breathe in, breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Bend your knees, bring both your feet together. Now we're going to be doing Ardha Halasana. You can either keep your left knee bent. When you do this, there's less strain on the back. Bring your right leg up towards the ceiling. Here, I'm going to show you one with my knee bent. This is easy. Again, breathe in, leg comes up. I'm going to straighten it down. 2. 3 and down. Now the other leg. Ardha Halasana. Breathe in, comes up and down. 2 and down. You can rest. 3 and down. Now we're going to do with both our legs. Here you can bend your knees. Bring both your legs up towards the ceiling. See that your lower back is completely resting on the mat. Now as you breathe out, bring your heels in the direction of the mat. Just go to a point wherein if your back starts arching, stop. Again, come up. Go down, breathe out, breathe in and up. This way, it's very comfortable on your back. If even this is too much, then you can keep your knees bent. Just here, 1 and back. 2 2. And once your abdomen gets stronger, we can do it by raising the legs up. And last 1, 3, and back. Hug your knees towards your chest. Place your palms on your knees. Just imagine these knees are like hooks and you're hanging your palms onto it. Now small circles in your waist. 1, 2, 3. The other side. 2 and 1. You can also just widen your legs. Circle them individually. Small circles at your hip. 2. And last 1. Drop your feet down. Knees are bent. We're going to be doing Sethubandasana, breathing bridge pose. But we're going to try and do breathing also along with it. So bring your heels as close to your hip as possible. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Now let's do Sethubandasana or bridge pose. First, come into the pose. I want you to watch this, how it's done, because when you're doing the practice, don't try and look to the right or left. Your nose should be pointing in the direction of the ceiling because we don't want you to hurt your neck. Knees are bent. Bring your heel as close to your hip as possible. Palms can come to rest onto the mat. Now as you breathe in, press your feet into the earth. Start lifting your hip off the mat. Lift your belly, your waist, your chest. Now once you come here, you may want to bring your shoulder blades, move them closer towards your spine. Knees in the direction of your toes. Bring your thighs closer. Generally they move apart, so try and bring them closer. If this is all that you want to do, you can stay here. Now if you can, you're going to raise your hands up and bring it on the floor behind you. And now as you breathe out, bring your hands down and rest your hips onto the mat. If you're going to do 3 of this, press, breathe in, hands come up and back. Breathe out. Don't try to tighten your glutes or your hip muscles. Keep that loose. Just trying to get your knees in the direction of your toes. Hands the floor behind you. Raise your belly up. Try to keep your thighs close to each other. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And good. Breathe out. Just widen your legs so that the soles of your feet is on the edges of the mat. Half your heel is on the mat, half is on the floor. Your big toe is on the mat, the other 4 toes on the floor. Now drop your knees to the center so that they touch each other. It's going to help relax your lower back. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, slowly straighten your legs. We're going to come to lying in Savasana. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes stay closed. If you want to, you can also bring your right hand to rest on your belly. You're going to take a deep breath in. And just notice how your abdomen, how it's moving up and down. Just for another breath. Now bring your attention to your tip of your nose. As you breathe in, feel your abdomen come up. And as you breathe out, notice your navel move back towards the spine. Just letting your body relax completely into the mat. 2 more of this. Breathe in on your own. Just letting go as you breathe out. Last one. Placing your hand on your belly gives you a feedback that as you breathe in, your belly is moving forward, and as you breathe out, your belly is collapsing back. Now shift your attention to your breath, and as you breathe in, notice the cool air entering your nostril. And as you breathe out, notice the warm air on top of your upper lip. 2 more breaths on your own. Now bring both your feet together. If your hand has been on your belly, bring it to lay next to your thighs. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we breathe out, we're going to chant one Om. And just feel the vibrations of Om wash all throughout our body. From the tip of our toes, to the tip of your fingers, to the crown of our head. Breathe in. Om. Now bring your right hand to the floor behind you. Bend the left knee. Turn over to the right side. And we're slowly coming up to sitting. Once we're done with our asanas and we have all this good amount of blood circulating all throughout our body, we're going to practice pranayama. Come to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to be sitting in Sukhasana, but you can also take the support of the wall and rest your back against the wall. The first one we are going to practice is called Chandra anuloma Vilom, wherein we're going to be just breathing in through our left nostril and breathing out through our left nostril. I will leave a write-up in the description below explaining on how these asanas help with high blood pressure, how pranayama helps with high blood pressure. If you're interested, you can always read up more about it. So let's begin. We're going to adopt Nasika Mudra, where our thumb is open. The pointer, the index finger and the middle fingers are bent into the palms. The ring and the little finger are together. In the left hand, we're going to adopt Chin Mudra, wherein we're bringing our thumb to touch the index finger. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Chin parallel to the earth. There's a common tendency every time we breathe out, we kind of, round our back. So try and keep it straight. Just be aware of it. If it happens, it's totally fine, but just be aware. Now breathe out completely through your left nostril. Breathe in through your left. Breathe out through your left. We're going to do 5 of this. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember that you're trying to exhale. Your exhalation is longer than your inhalation. Last time, breath in through your left, breathe out through your left. Now we're going to be breathing in through our left and out through our left. So first exhale completely to the left nostril. We're going to be breathing in now. We'll breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 6. Or it can be breathing in for 2 to begin with, breathing out for 4. Just remember to keep the exhalation longer. Breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now again, breathe in. Feel your belly come forward. Breathe out. Three more times. Last time. One more. Sorry, I got my count wrong there. And exhale completely. Gently open your eyes. Now we're going to be practicing Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, wherein we are going to be using both our nostrils. First breathing out through our left, then breathing in through the left, breathing out through our right. Again breathing in through our right and breathing out through our left. This again will help in balancing the energy in our body. Eyes stay closed. Breathe out completely through your left. Breathe in through your left. Close the left nostril. Breathe out through your right. Just remember, exhalation is longer than inhalation. Breathe in through your left. Breathe out through your right. This is one round. We're going to do 4 more. Breathe in. Breathe out completely through your left. Again, breath in. Breathe out through your right. Breathe in through your right. Keep your face relaxed. Keep a smile. Breathe out completely through your left. 2 more rounds. Breathe in and through your right and completely breathe out through your left. Last one. Breathe in through your left, out through your right. Just remember not to hold your breath at any point. Last time, breath in. And breathe out. Drop your hands Now take a deep breath in through both your nostrils. Breathe out through both your nostrils. Next, we're going to be practicing Brahmari, the humming bee sound. Bring your thumb to cover your ears. You can use this little cartilage on the outside of the ear to kind of cover the ear holes like a lid. Bring your index finger to rest on your eyebrows. The other 3 fingers are gently closing the eyes. Take your tongue to the roof of your mouth. You're going to be breathing in through your nose, and as you breathe out, you're going to be making the n sound. Like you're going to extend. When I say run, the n part, that part of it. Hold. Breathe in through your nose. Tongue to the roof of your mouth. Lips stay closed. Once again, breath in. Last time. As you breathe in, notice your belly come forward, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Drop your hands down. Just take a moment to notice the vibrations in your head region. Take a deep breath in through both your nostrils. And as you breathe out, open your mouth. Breathe out completely. Just once more, breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. We appreciate your support. For more content like this, like and subscribe. And namaste.